This I painted this huge maze and made it so that the only way to solve it is by drawing out Barry Benson from B-Movie. And then I brought the maze to a public park and had random passerbys help me solve it. So I started off in the studio by cutting out a bunch of wood to make the frame. Then I got gesso and I primed the unprimed canvas and then stretched that over the frame. Once the canvas was done, I needed to figure out the maze algorithm part of it. So I asked my friend Mike and my other friend Tywin, who are like two of the smartest people I know. I was like, what's the best way to have like a computer algorithm generate a maze for me? And they were like, go on Stack Overflow. So I went on Stack Overflow and I also went on GitHub and just like copy and pasted a bunch of code and like asked a bunch of questions and finally came up with this. Then I brought that into Photoshop and traced out the Barry Benson image. But you can see the line that I traced doesn't actually solve the maze. So then I went back into Photoshop and made it so that the only possible solution to the maze was through the Barry Benson line. Then I projected that maze onto the canvas and traced it in pencil. Then I started the super delicate process of just tracing all the lines or painting all the lines. I used acrylic paint. This is day one. This is day two. I can't remember how long it took. I think like 10 days or something. But I'd get off work at 5 and then stay like paint from maybe like 6 to I don't know, late at night. After like a week though, I like wanted a soft spot to put my elbow, so I got this like yoga block and like taped it on. And then a couple days later after that, like this piece was like digging into my thigh, and so I was like, I'm gonna round this over with a router bit. Then I just kept going. After like 9 days though, I like needed a break, so I like pivoted to this other project that I was doing. This is actually my last project, but people had hit me up for like I'd made a bunch of stencils for this project, and people were like, can we buy these stencils? And I was like, I felt weird just like selling them like plain stencils, so I made these little QR codes and like framed it and stuff. So there may be stuff left on my website. There's only 193, so I don't know if there's anything left. But then I finished the maze finally, and I also made this like help solve this maze and then sign here thing that I was gonna put up next to it. I made these like back support struts for the maze so that it could stand up on its own. And then my friend Max came and he helped me load up the maze, and we drove it to a public park kind of near my house. Okay. And like pretty like almost immediate. Oh, well, yeah. So then I got these like little pens, like acrylic paint pens, and like basically immediately people stopped and like helped us solve it and stuff. And then like randomly a pirate ship sailed by. But it was like such a success. Like little kids tried it, like teens tried it, like adults. This is what it looked like the next day. And like you can totally see Barry Benson's image, which I was really surprised by. Yeah, then I put the original on like Craigslist on an auction for $1, starting bidding $1. So if you want that, you can have it. And that's the whole video. Hope you liked it.